right, January 7th meeting of the Economic Development Committee is called to order at 6:04 p.m. Can we have the roll calls? Start with you, Jack.
Jack Cadman.
Susan Marcus.
Tom Ridley.
Ken Tetzner.
Jerry Schaefer. Kirk Brown.
Mike Gagas.
Brian Wagner for the Planning Department.
Excellent. Well, welcome back to Jack Cadman. He's got his basic training done, and he's back here and stationed in Taunton as a reservist. Rank of
Congratulations.
Good job, Jack.
private first class. All right, good for you.
Thank you,
Excellent. Excellent. More perspective for the EDC.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so did anybody have a chance to look at the minutes? I did review them.
So just to point out, Susan pointed out to me that the roll call wasn't in there, so
Right.
the version that's on the table, I replaced the roll call, and so if you want to vote on it, vote on the hard copy that I brought in tonight, because that is correct, the one that was circulated with the agenda.
Do we have a motion to accept the minutes?
I'll move to accept the minutes because that was the only thing I saw. I mean, the other thing I clarified with Brian was was not an issue.
Okay, good.
I second the motion.
Okay, great. All those in favor?
Aye.
Passes. Meeting minutes are accepted. All right. Any correspondence, Brian?
I have none.
Okay. So old business, Old Tower Hill Road. Discussion and possible action on a form-based co-proposal and possible supporting communications. Andrew's not here.
Yeah, I think it was last meeting, Andrew agreed to take a whack at that.
Yes, and so that's something we probably need to do this and have ready to review for next meeting. I can ping Andrew, and I don't really have a problem writing that, so I'll talk to him, and we'll get that done. I recorded 2 new versions of the videos. One is for residents, and I changed it from a financial perspective only to here's what you're going to get, and here's how it's going to benefit you. The other one still does an economic thing, but I really trimmed it down to be very concise. I had then printed out. Did anybody have a chance to look at it?
I looked at it, but
Yeah.
not recently.
Okay.
But I do remember what I thought.
Did you have some feedback or?
I thought the commercial one was a whole lot better. I still had some problems with the residential one. For one, I think you misspoke a couple of times in a way that I thought was unfortunate, because if somebody clipped what you said and said, look at what he said,
Yeah.
when you missed it, I thought that wouldn't be good. So
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I assume somebody can clean some of those things up.
Yeah. So
Artificial intelligence can go in and have you say something totally different.
I asked that last time, and I was told
Can't.
the current state of it, not really.
Well, what I did was YouTube does allow you to get a transcript of what you said, and all the ums and ahs are in there.
Can you edit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I downloaded it. It's not pretty, but you can edit it, and then so I'm going to make those corrections and
Okay.
get the ums and ahs out of there, and I'm going to read it for each slide.
So just for my
Yeah.
information, so when you get the text, you edit the text, does it go back and change the video?
No.
No.
It's just
Yeah,
a
that's what I
way
thought.
to not have to write everything you're
Yeah,
going to say,
yeah,
right? So it's
okay.
to get it
That's
easy.
what I thought.
He
So
reads
it's
it again.
It's sort of a
Okay.
pilot, and you can, change it around much easier, and then I can read it. I've never done presentations that way, but when you're recording it in a video, yeah, I guess you have to. So that's the end of that one. So I'm leaving for New Orleans. I'll be back on tonight. We're going to the hotel. Leaving tomorrow 5:30, and I'll be back on Monday late. So next week I'll get it done and send it out to you guys. I don't think we have to move on it too quickly, but
I was gonna say, when would you launch it? Because I'd like to, long story short, they published one of the versions of the letter I did.
Yes.
I didn't realize I was over the 750 word limit, so they didn't publish it in the Independent. So I'm gonna cut it back to 750,
Okay.
and then I'd like to put a reference to your video in there.
okay, sure, good.
So I'll just email you, or will it be next meeting?
Yeah, you can even, well, when I get them done, I'll send them out to you guys to look at again.
Okay.
And you'll know.
All right,
that
then
they're
after
there.
that.
Right, and then.
All right.
Then with the next meeting, we can kind of wrap it up.
Okay.
And based on that input, are there any thoughts on this letter to the town council recommending that we adopt this? You know,
Do we
how
have
much do you
text
think
for
we
a
have to
letter?
tell them? Do we want to
No.
just provide our
Actually, we should do
rationale
it
for why
last
we
time.
think
Yeah,
it's
okay.
It's a
good idea?
recommendation.
Yes.
It's a recommendation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the benefits.
Because the Affordable
Yeah.
Housing Committee did.
They did a very nice
Yeah.
letter, didn't they? Yeah,
They did?
that's right, yeah, Affordable Housing did a really good letter.
On the proposed.
On the Tower Hill Road and why they thought it was important for
Oh.
the town council to. We saw that 2 months ago or something.
Yeah, if you want me to resend it to you, Mike, I can resend it to you.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, I can resend it to everybody if you're interested.
But you will, from your, we talked about it, our letter, which could be modeled on theirs, would take different points in that it would take the kinds of information that you've got in your,
Yeah.
in those videos,
Mhm.
rather than the information they have. But they do some economic stuff too, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
anyway, their letter is very, very good.
Good, I'm glad. I can't believe I.
You
Missed
just
that.
maybe don't remember it. I bet you saw it.
Yeah, I'm sure I did, but, okay, good.
So
And-
are we,
yeah. Anything else
before
on
we
this?
move on from
Yeah,
that?
absolutely.
I was talking with Jamie Rabbit this afternoon. We are working to try and schedule a date with the town council to bring Jason and Pam King back. We don't think we'll be able to get Sean Bourgeois back. He may be able to be available on video on the screens in the council room.
Yeah.
We're still working on that angle. We would very much like to have, you know, when that date gets settled, you know, a full appearance by the EDC in support of it. I'm gonna make the same request from the Affordable Housing Committee as well, and other interested parties. I think the Bicycle Pedestrian Committee would be interested in it, because one of the whole ideas behind this is to make the area more walkable.
Sustainability?
Yeah,
Would-
we are going to want to have everybody in the room to, you know, offer public comment on, you know, why they think this is a good idea for the.
Yes, so does this mean that if Jamie is getting the town council to invite King and King back, does this mean, the planning board has signed off on it?
We don't have a formal recommendation from the planning board yet.
Okay.
We will have one shortly,
Okay.
hopefully before that meeting. That was at least my goal. So.
And this is gonna be a special meeting, or it's part of a town council?
It's gonna be a regular town council meeting right now, to the best of my knowledge, so second and fourth Monday of the month, but I'll let you know when we're on the agenda as soon as I know, so that everybody can make arrangements.
And it's in February, the month is gonna be February, you think?
I hope it's February or March.
Terrific, that's great. So we definitely gotta get the letter of recommendation and the
Yeah.
other stuff hopping. Yeah, it won't be a problem, I don't think.
And if you get something drafted, Mike, and we find out that the council meeting is coming up, we can always we can circulate the letter and convene a one-issue meeting to review the letter and finalize it.
Okay, super.
Okay.
Or go through you and send feedback through you and finalize
Yeah.
it that way too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Just in terms of a rough time frame, then, with that meeting being February, maybe March, and with the budget cycle, realistically, will the town council be making a decision before April, May?
So it'll be a presentation from the consultant I don't believe we'll be able to get on the agenda that quickly to adopt a new ordinance because of the advertising requirements.
Right.
Doesn't planning have to sign off first, though?
Planning board has to sign off on an advisory
Yeah.
to the council. But then once it gets to the council, before they can adopt it, it has to be a recommendation to the clerk for public notice, and then it has to be advertised for 2 or 3 weeks. So it takes a while to actually get it on for debate on adoption of the ordinance.
Is that 30 days or more?
The whole process, for sure.
It's, the whole process is at least 30 days, yeah.
Well, but will this February meeting will be a regular town council meeting, but will be a public hearing on this, or it will be?
Everything, I mean, it's
Everything's
all
public.
public hearing. I'm sure that they will allow people to comment on the presentation.
Mhm.
But it'll be up to the council to set the
Ground rules or
ground
whatever.
rules for that
Okay.
discussion.
Super. My to-do list. Okay. All right, super. Anything further on this? Excellent. Okay, EDC surveys. Anybody have any information on this at this point? The last we left it, there was a technical issue preventing the South County employer survey from getting resolved, and I thought maybe Andrew was gonna help with that too, I'm not sure. I'm gonna-
Yeah, I reached out to Andrew and I don't think I heard back from him.
Okay. You reached out to him to,
See if he need any help with that.
with the status of the survey?
Exactly.
All right.
This was the complexity of the survey?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's right, it was.
Trying to either simplify it or get
Right.
the Google form
So
to
you
work
don't have
correctly.
the
Yeah.
either ors in there.
Do you have it?
I do not have access to it.
All right.
So maybe what I'll do is I'll reach out to Randy, see if he has access and can forward that over to me.
That'd be great. All right, super, thank you. All right, anything further on the surveys? Just to close the loop, there was already a survey that has gone out, got some response. This is the more community-oriented thing, and I think the interesting thing that happened there was people started to think about maybe approaching the owner of the mill over in Peacedale
Yeah.
to see if he'd be interested in
Yeah, Randy.
putting something like that up, which,
Yeah.
Randy was gonna do that.
Randy
That's a-
was gonna do that, and.
you know,
I encouraged Ramsey to do that, because I think knowing what's his name? who
He
owns
knows
that-
them too.
yeah, he does
Did
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do Randy know him? Yeah. I can't remember his name right now, but I can see him. What's it?
Thunberg,
No,
the
no,
owner of
no,
the mill.
the owner of the mill. Eric?
Yeah, Eric
Yeah,
Thunberg.
yeah,
Eric
Eric
Thunberg.
Thunberg, yeah, that's right. Anyway, I thought Randy should go talk to him, but I have a feeling Randy left town before he did that.
Yeah, that's,
He's tough to get to.
Yeah.
yeah, it was right after Christmas.
Mm.
He left right after
Yeah.
Christmas, so
Yeah, no, no.
time's a wasting. But all right, that's great. I think if you could just start a pilot, you know, if Randy rented an office over there and, you know, got a couple other people to try it, maybe you could.
It needs
report.
work.
Huh?
Needs some work.
It does, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So there'd be an investment, so we'd have to figure out how
The
to.
second floor is, last time I saw it, it's pretty bad.
It's bad. And this, is it entered on the library side or the side where you go to the
yeah,
Whalers?
get there is- well, the bathroom's up. Used to be upstairs for the brewery. Used to be up there until they built them downstairs. And the
Oh.
set of stairs right when you walk in the back door where the loading zone is,
Yeah.
Mhm.
per se.
Yeah.
You take those stairs up.
Oh, so it's
And
right.
that's- So you go
Probably
in that
faces
door
both.
and up the second.
Probably
that's-
faces both
Does,
sides.
how much of that building does Eric own? Does he own all the stuff that comes
That
around?
building, the building in the back.
Okay,
These are all his cars and stuff in the brick building up on the hill.
okay.
Not Teeny's. There's another building up there.
Yeah.
that whole property up there is part of the
Yeah,
mill
it's all
complex
part of it.
property. I was looking at it today, it's all the same owner.
Yeah. And is Teeny still in
And
business?
What's with Teeny?
I heard yes and then no, and they don't answer their phone.
I walked by it today, there were cars parked out in front of the.
There
Yeah.
were. I went by one day last week and there was one car there.
They're kind of just doing what they do.
Yeah.
Like it's Andy and yeah, they
Yeah.
they just-
Yeah, I got my cabinets. He put glass in the cabinet doors. You buy cabinets that don't have any glass in them. Anyway, he did it for us. Okay, cool. All right, that's the end of the survey business. Okay, new business, adoption of the annual meeting schedule. I looked at it. Does anybody have any comments? It's the first Wednesday of the month, right here.
The only comment I had is July 1 being close to July 4th.
Yeah.
Are people going to be gone or uninterested? Do we bounce it?
You can always wait and make the decision then.
When that comes?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
if there's nothing critical, maybe you just
Do you have
cancel.
this?
If there is stuff that needs to be
No.
dealt
You
with,
don't have that.
you can just postpone
Is
it.
that the date? Do
Yeah.
you know?
It's the same schedule that you're on right now, so first Wednesday of the month.
No, I think that was the one
Here.
the one I printed out from home. I looked at it, so I don't need it.
Wait a minute, I had to take the, Brian's restaurant recommendations off of there first.
And as always, this is something that we're required to do by the Secretary of State. It does not prevent us from changing individual meetings, and it does not prevent us from deciding halfway through the year that we want to meet on Thursdays or something like that. We just file an updated meeting schedule. So you're not locked into anything because of this.
Where's the jazz brunch?
House of Blues.
House of Blues. Okay. Here you go.
The what?
Newport?
Down in,
worry.
he went to Tulane, so
This
he
is
knows,
a footnote.
he knows New Orleans.
Oh, you're going to New Orleans, right?
And I have that written
we had
down
a
on that
cool
paper.
meeting.
I
I
know.
was like, I'll be at that meeting. All right.
There you go.
I knew you would be excited by that, Ken, but that was.
Those are cool, but I've seen some good concerts there. It's terrific. So, is there a motion to adopt the schedule?
Sure. I'm going to adopt the
Susan?
schedule.
Kirk, any discussion? July 1st, it's,
I'll figure it out.
we
We'll
could also,
figure it out.
we can also make a decision to skip into the summer if we'd like, or, you know,
Yeah.
those kind of things as well.
There are a lot of boards that just don't meet in the summer, so.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right, we'll see how things are, how hot things are going. Maybe shovels in the ground on Tower Hill Road by then, so we'll be
I'll
hopping.
still call you.
Yeah. Terrific. Okay, there's no further discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries? Wonderful. Okay.
Short
New
meeting.
business, yeah, so we're hoping. Discussion time, you're cutting into the cocktail hour now, but anyway, just saying. Okay, now okay, I'm sorry. Business staff. Any updates, staff updates, planning department activities?
I have nothing.
Okay.
We've had no new business projects come in the door since the last meeting.
Any questions on any of the
Unless anybody has any.
in-flight
questions
things?
about projects.
No, is it January 27th? Is that the date when the people are coming back to talk about those apartment buildings down by?
Yes,
Is
the
that-
Fairgrounds
Yeah.
Road, yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I'll be in Carnegie Hall that night, okay.
Jan 27,
Planning board meeting.
It's a planning board.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think the planning board needs to be pushed on this, frankly.
Now you did it, Susan.
And what makes you say that, actually?
I don't wanna-
Being,
I
we're
don't-
videotaped.
I
but-
don't wanna say anything.
No, okay, then that's fine. It seems, we need more housing,
We
definitely.
need more housing.
And I've been
We have a
reading a
lot
lot
coming.
about affordability. And
We seem to have a lot coming, new housing.
Well, we got
Yeah.
the two new buildings in South County Commons.
Yeah.
We've got this is a ways away because it's still only at master plan. And then Village at South County Commons had originally proposed an apartment building for behind the Fairfield Inn.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
they
yeah, yeah.
put that on the back burner while they did these other two.
Two, yeah.
And now I think they're gonna come back with a revised plan for behind the Fairfield.
Wow.
The issue that they had to deal with that was parking, but between the time it was originally denied and now, they got a decision from the State Housing Appeals Board and the legislature changed the rules on parking numbers. So,
What other parking numbers? Do you know?
I believe for a project like that, which is 1 and 2 bedroom units, it's no more than 1 parking spot per unit.
Mhm.
That's good.
And there's 100.
It's about time.
140
That
units?
building was originally proposed at 70 units. The planning staff had recommended approval of the project at 50 units because of the parking requirements.
Mhm.
The planning board denied the approval, and then it went to the State Housing Appeals Board, which overruled the planning board on every issue except for the parking. And the parking was an issue because when that area was platted out by Village of South County Commons, it was based on shared parking arrangements between 3 different lots with 3 different uses. 1 office, 1 hotel, 1 restaurant.
Mhm.
And the shared parking worked because their peak use times were all at different times of the day.
Yeah.
But now when you put 1 residential use, an apartment building, next to another residential use, a hotel,
Mhm.
they're both parked out overnight because
Yeah.
that's when people are there,
Sure.
and that creates a conflict.
Yeah.
If you sum it all up, and I know not all of them will be approved as proposed, but basically we're talking 500 plus units, right? I mean, when you look at all
That's
of,
a lot.
yeah,
I
mean,
yeah.
roughly.
And there's
Yeah,
there's
close to it.
several on Holly there. And,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
those-
yeah, right.
and
Are the
so
ones
forth.
on Holly rented? Is that sold or rented? Are they for sale or for rent?
Red.
For
They're-
rent?
They're rented, yeah.
I think those are rentals. There's 6 duplexes, 12 units. There are 3 affordables in there. And I believe that they are all rentals.
And-
And they're rented? Do you think they're rented?
Did they have the CO already?
I don't think they have the CO yet.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think they had the CO.
And Brian, of those like 500 or so, how many of them are like committed, like either shovels in the ground or past all the approval steps?
The 2 buildings at South County Commons,
Mhm.
it's 104 total units.
Yeah.
Those are approved. We've gone through our initial pre-construction meetings, so, you know,
Okay.
they're ready to start whenever they want to.
Ground's
the-
frozen.
The 300 on Fairgrounds Road, hopefully on January 27th, we get a decision on master plan. A master plan it locks in the overall design scheme. And then they would have to come back at preliminary with all the technical engineering details to prove that they can actually make their concept work. So they're a ways away.
They're a little bit more away. Okay.
But then they're committed to get it done, so we had a big wait between pre-application and master plan on that one, but I don't think we'll have that wait again between master plan and preliminary plan.
You sound like you think it's gonna be approved.
I don't know.
If anybody, I can't go that night, but if anybody can go and speak in favor of it, I think it would be good.
I'll definitely go.
Jan 27,
Mm-hmm.
this is the planning board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
So
council
6:30,
chambers?
well, in the council chambers, yeah.
7,
6:30.
6:30.
There's some concern about, you know, this is gonna be, it's gonna be a URI dorm and some other things, and there are ways to handle that, and if it were graduate student housing, you know, if there were URI graduate students living there year-round and stuff, I mean, get over it, it seems to me.
Yeah, they run into issues with I was at that meeting. It was all the neighbors, right? A lot of the neighbors showed.
There's been some neighborhood opposition. The odd thing is that a lot of the opposition has come from people down Liberty Lane, not that neighborhood immediately to the
Oh.
northeast.
They're worried about traffic.
They have traffic issues already. A dog was killed there. They're speeding. It's a cut through.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to exacerbate their current.
So, yeah,
Problem, right?
a lot of the complaints, you gotta scratch your head when you look at the historic use of the property and the fact that you had 1,000 shift workers there 3 times a day. And the fact that you're not building on a pristine woodland, you're
Yeah.
building on a parking lot.
Yeah.
Right.
essentially.
But no industry is gonna,
Yeah.
you know, they were talking about
Th-
taking
this is
the
what-
industrial part away, but nobody's gonna,
Yeah, and there was-
what's gonna go there? No one's ever gonna,
No, nobody's ever gonna use that amount of parking again. I mean, even if you do put a brand new industry in that building, it's likely all gonna be automated, just the way
yeah.
the current users' facilities are mostly automated.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's why I think we should go and speak in favor of it. It's also going to be, I mean, it's it's right beside a transit place. It's both Amtrak and RIPTA comes
Right.
through there.
That's
And
right.
yes, it probably will increase traffic on 138, but traffic on 138 needs to get on Amtrak and the bus system anyway. I mean, that's, the
Yeah.
congestion there is only going to be solved by having people use more public transit, and the more people there are down there demanding public transit, the more public transit there'll be, so, you know, it just seems to me
So
like.
it's a win-win.
Yeah,
It's a
I-
virtuous cycle, right?
I think it's the kind of housing we're looking for, and it's close to transit.
If you do support it, my view at this point is I don't believe that there are 7 votes in support of the project on the planning board.
I don't think so either.
So if you want to express an opinion, I would invite you to the meeting to express an opinion.
Yeah.
Terrific. Thank
Maybe
you.
I'll write a letter, because I can't be there.
Okay.
What do they do with the letter?
It'll get put into the record of the.
Do they read it? Or they just,
It'll go to the planning board members in their meeting packets. and
but nobody reads it at the meeting, right?
Nobody reads it at the meeting.
So it's at the discretion if they read it.
Yeah.
But it is part of the official record
Right.
of the decision. So,
Cool.
Which is open to the public.
yeah.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, they're going to make a recommendation to the town council, right? One way or the other. Town council can do what they want.
No, there's no recommendation to the town council. on
No,
this.
they have to
No.
approve the master
It's a
plan.
development plan. The
Yeah.
plan-
Goes through
I
planning.
see. Okay. Oh, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
at a
no,
different
no,
stage.
No.
Okay.
And how many votes does it need to pass?
There's
4.
7 members on the board, so
4.
it needs 4 to pass.
There were also concerns about drainage and some other stuff that I think could be addressed as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Good. Great. Good heads up there. Any other? Tunic Oyster Bar's going great guns, huh? That building's coming along fast.
Is it gonna be Matuna Oyster Bar?
Seems
Well, I
slow
don't
to
know.
me.
What's that?
Seems slow to me. They've been farting around with foundations for a couple of months.
Yeah.
I know the weather-
That
That
big
thing
super.
changed quickly,
These
yeah.
2-story things went up like.
Yeah,
in a
the
few
last
days.
few weeks.
On Tower Hill Road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's moving quick.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
no, I was talking about the one on.
Yeah, you were
Oh,
talking
oh,
Down
you're
in-
thinking
Oh,
down.
oh, oh.
Yeah, I was like,
I think this is in
really
lieu
slow.
of sort of thing. So he's not doing the tent thing in the winter, right?
He still is
He is,
open.
yeah.
It still is open down there?
Yeah, I was there a week ago.
Yeah, it's nice.
It was
I
pretty.
heard it's warm in the tent.
It's pretty good. The servers have to go outside. They're basically preparing food in a food truck
Mm.
and bringing it in, but all things considered, it's not bad.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Interesting. So,
Is that gonna be Matuna Oyster Bar?
Which one?
I heard,
On Tower Hill
Tower
Road?
Hill Road?
yeah, I heard
Yeah.
it is gonna be
Yeah.
Matuna Oyster Bar?
Perry's building it out. I mean, since the fire. Before the fire, he was reconsidering the project.
Right,
After the fire, he needed to
because
find
there was a
way.
lot of chat that it was gonna be another concept.
well,
That's what I thought it was gonna be, like Italian high-end
Somebody-
takeout.
Originally, it was he was
It's a
going to
fish
have a
market.
seafood
Yeah, yeah.
takeout.
In like a wine
Yeah.
bar.
A store for seafood, which is around. There's another one around the corner there, and a restaurant.
I heard it was like the Eatery in Boston.
Oh, yeah?
Something like
No,
that.
the last plan that I heard of was that it is a combination sit-down restaurant and prepared foods retailer. And that his plan is during the summer, it will be larger on the restaurant side and smaller on the prepared food side. And during the off-season in the winter, they'll get rid of some of the tables and expand the takeout prepared food side of the business.
It's nice.
All right.
How many parking spot, what's that hold? 120?
I don't know what the,
No.
No,
120,
no
no
way.
way.
People.
Where? On
40,
Tower Hill?
40
How many
maybe.
people?
Occupancy, yeah.
No, it's way more than that.
I don't know what the occupancy would be for that as a restaurant. And I
I thought
would
I
think,
saw something 50 tables.
I
but might be-
would think he's going to need to make arrangements for some additional parking, maybe across the street.
Across the
Yeah.
street.
Plaza.
Well, he does valet parking anyway.
Yeah,
so-
Yeah, valet.
Right.
Yeah, because that parking lot has always been a nightmare.
Oh, it's
Anybody
a
who
nightmare.
was in and out of it when
Yeah.
it was feet first and zero wampum.
Right, right.
Your building's looking really nice. It's that nice thing on the top there. Is there a drive-in in the back?
What?
Huh?
What building?
Are you not building that building on where Clark's used to be?
Oh, the
Marijuana
bank?
place.
People's
The cannabis
Credit
place.
Union?
That's People's Credit Union
That's
there?
people's.
Yeah.
That's on the street.
I was wondering
yeah.
what you're talking about. I was
Oh.
like,
I thought
I
you
was
were-
like, I have a building, but I'm not
I
doing
thought you
it.
were building a dispensary. No?
Yeah, but it.
No, I just got through. I'm waiting. I have to get my license through the state before we do anything.
You
So the
don't.
building you're talking about is the People's Bank.
Behind
That's the People's Bank?
Yeah.
People's Credit Union is the building in the back. The old Clark Farms.
Yeah.
Is in
Yeah.
back of
It's
People's
behind
Credit
that.
Union.
Okay.
Yeah, no construction yet.
Oh, I see. You're gonna locate it behind the People's Bank. I
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. Super. I thought that was your
No.
dispensary.
No, that's
Oh.
People's Credit Union.
Okay.
He
They're
likes the
actually-
building, though.
It's going to be a nice building. The People's.
That did look nice, and it's I guess they're driving in the back.
Yeah.
Like.
Is it in the back? They're driving.
Yeah, I saw it sticking
Yes.
out in the back. Yeah, it's nice.
It's starting to move now. That was moving pretty slow. That's moving pretty quick now.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. So, cool. Any other activity in the town?
Nope.
I
How's
did
the-
see
how's-
Larry Fish at the CVS the other day.
Oh, how's he doing?
He seems to be doing well. He said, I need some meds, and he came in for those. But he asked about the Tower Hill project, and was it still going forward? Are they going to still make it mandatory? And, you kind of, good to see him. And
What's going on with the hotel?
They're moving along. I mean, they have all their approvals, so it's just up to them to get the construction work done. The facade improvements were paid through for the facade improvement program.
Yeah.
They got their restaurant open and running.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they're moving along.
Yeah, was the AutoZone and Sam's up there, was that part of the facade program? They redid it on Tower Hill Road there?
No, they were started on that before the
I thought it was
facade
early.
got
Yeah,
going.
yeah. They did a good job of that.
Yeah.
It's a lot nicer.
What about the EMT place? When's that gonna be operational? They're pretty much finished with construction.
Soon. I don't. I think
The what
within
place?
A couple of
The
months.
EMT station.
At the end of
Oh,
Ministerial.
right.
Ministerial.
Yeah, I haven't gotten down there yet. I heard
It's nice.
It's great.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
heard.
really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really well done.
yeah, cool. Excellent.
Who built that?
It's a town
Martone.
building. I don't know who the
I think it's
contractor was.
Martone.
Was it Martel?
I think so. I see his trucks out there.
Must be Martel.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that could be right.
Excellent. All right, no further on the staff and planning department activities. We got the latest scuttlebutt. Okay, so we have a recurring topic on reporting for by the EDC representative to the Main Street cohort. Did you want to kick that off?
Yeah. So we got accepted, obviously, and all the cohort members have received some credentials for. There's like a SharePoint. There's a Slack workspace that you can communicate with other people who
Yeah.
are involved in the Main Street Rhode Island cohort program, and basically they're doing individual sign-up sheets for the individual events in the cohort program. So we've got the first one for the February in Providence meeting, and we signed up for the virtual event that's tomorrow. So with Susan's help, we sort of coordinated that our cohort is going to go to what is it, the Guild?
The chamber.
The chamber, sorry. And we're gonna view the 5 o'clock, 5:30, to view the actual online presentation as a group and sort of meet each other and maybe a little bit mingle. So I'm expecting that I'll have more to share at the next meeting because we'll have actual programming to discuss that they went over. But so far it goes relatively well.
So, did you get a notification that we were accepted, or?
No, Kirk did.
Kirk
Yeah.
did, and
Yeah, so we got
got an email?
got an email, and an email went out to everyone in the cohort.
I see.
So the list of names that the town council approved in that town council meeting, they're all in the cohort. Yeah, so everybody's gonna meet up the chamber tomorrow. We'll go from there. I believe the way it is structured is that GrowSmart Rhode Island does not require every single person from the cohort to go to every single in-person meeting.
That's right.
So
That's
we're
what I
gonna
heard
find
too.
out sort of like every month, all right, raise your hand if you can go, make sure that we have at least, some coverage from our cohort, and then we're gonna like sort of report back to the rest of the group sort of what was shared at the in-person meetings.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get to every single one. I expect to be able to, but there might be one like closer to the summer that I have to get coverage for.
Okay. So, do we need to communicate to the cohort members, or?
No, he was doing that. They-
Yep.
From the EDC, I'm saying,
Oh.
did you want to?
Yeah, is there a message that I should relate to
That's
the
what,
cohort member?
that's what
Okay.
I'm wondering. We want to say, hey, congratulations. I'd like them to know that we've been accepted, which they do know.
Yes.
No, yeah.
But also that their names were reviewed by the town council, and they were unanimous in saying that this is a really good group of people.
Yeah.
And there was just no questions asked after we showed them the list. So
List of names, yeah.
I'd like to tell them that too.
All right.
So if you were to do something like that and say, hey, just wanted to reiterate that we got accepted. We did present this to the town council. You were all approved, and they were very pleased to see you, etc. I would send that then to the town council. And if you send it out and copy me, I'd send it to the town council and let them know that,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
that we're starting.
I'll definitely relay the message in person. So I think in the cohort is Jay Wedgemont.
Right.
So we have a town council representative that is, I believe he's going to be sort of giving the town council sort of updates periodically as we go through the process.
Mm-hmm.
But certainly, from our perspective, EDC, we can also give sort of from our findings in the program, here's what EDC wants to highlight for town council, make sure that they understand these specific points. So I can see a world where having a specific correspondence with town council about this stuff makes sense. For now, I sort of want to wait and get some programming under our belt, and then we can have more a more full thing to give town council.
Okay,
To
great.
your point, Mike, one
Yes.
thing we could do is, I've got the list of the people who came to the meeting that the EDC organized with,
Okay.
that Jillian.
Yeah.
Okay, and we could send them, I'm sure the first thing they're looking for is an email from us, but anyway, we could send them a note and say, thank you for coming to that meeting, and by the way, South Kingstown was accepted, and out of that group, a cohort has been put together, and this is how it's going to go. And if you'd like to continue hearing about this, respond to this email, or I don't have to say anything about that. But I do think it would be nice to follow up with that group and just tell that group who came to that meeting that this is the step, because the reason they signed up was to be told what was going to happen with this program. So I think we owe them.
They're interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because yeah, if
That's
they
a great
weren't at the
idea.
town council meeting or they weren't in the cohort, they wouldn't have any additional feedback about it
Yeah.
yet.
And you've got their email
I
address.
have their, yeah,
Yeah.
I have all their.
They signed
All
up.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, great. So,
Um,
Yeah, that would be good note too, right?
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay, I'll write that, I'll pass, I'll let Kirk be the one who sends it around, but I'll.
Sure.
Write it. Yeah, cause I mean, you know, these are the people, there were a lot of them, and it was from this group that we primarily chose the cohorts.
yeah,
So, I think that would be good.
yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
People will pay more attention to meetings in
And
the future.
maybe, and maybe this will be kind of up to Kirk and the cohort, but maybe the independent needs to report every once in a while. You know, they haven't said
I see.
anything about this, but you know, maybe you could see how it goes, and maybe we get the independent to say, so Kingstown was awarded this, and this is what's gonna happen, or this is what has happened, or something, I don't know. So that the whole community knows. But at the
That's a good
moment,
idea.
there's nothing beside the fact that the community was awarded that there is to know. So it's not very,
Right,
yeah,
right.
there's not much to say at the moment.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like after the first in-person
Yeah,
meeting,
That's right.
there might be
That's-
enough to write an
that's-
article.
That's right, that's when it would happen, not right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Super. I think that's great. I would love to see the meeting attendees get a note. I would like it if you would tell them at this organizational meeting
I will
tomorrow
definitely do that.
the town council thought they were aces and thank them for participating in it.
For sure.
From all of us. And are you attending the training?
No.
You are not attending the training?
No, this is not a town project. This is a private effort by citizens.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I certainly won't be compensated
Yeah.
to do this on the town's dime. So I may look into attending some things so far as I'm personally interested, but.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that was a point I wanted to make before we wrapped up, is to make sure everybody understands that this is a private effort by a group of individuals, one of whom happens to be a member of this town committee.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk, I'm gonna keep this on here so that you can report back
Yep.
to what happens to the meeting, so I know everybody's interested in it. To everybody else here, just remember, Kirk is there as an individual, he's not there as a town representative,
Mhm.
and he does not speak for the EDC at those meetings. If there is a message that the EDC would like Kirk to convey at a meeting, it needs to come out of a vote from the board, so that he can then go say, the EDC would like you to know this.
But there is one small, addition that I'd like to make to that, which is that Kirk is there, and he is also on the EDC. Two other people are on the Wakefield Village Association. One person is on the town council.
Chamber of Commerce?
The Chamber of Commerce.
Mhm.
So that cohort is somehow going to have to decide, and I don't know, I think Main Street and Gross Barn America will be looking out for this too. They will summarize what they're learning, and then they're supposed to be, part of the Main Street program thing is they're supposed to be passing it back to the community groups that
Mhm.
they're involved in. If they're not representing, so they're not representing, but they're involved in those groups.
Right, and there's.
And that, so Kirk's information back to us, it's not so much that we have stuff to say to him, it's that we'd like to hear back from the
Exactly.
cohort. That's the.
There might come a time where something comes out of something that
Yeah.
Kirk says to the group here that you do want to respond
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
And
yeah.
You can do that by making a statement and taking a vote on it, so that he can
Okay.
Right.
convey it as an official response.
So
Yeah.
I'd like to make a motion that you tell this group tomorrow that we thank them for stepping up, and that the town council thought that there was just no questions whatsoever about their capabilities and their being appointed to the council. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
All right. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries? Thank you.
All right.
All right, anything else? Any new discussion issues and future agenda items?
Sort of a blue sky thought, and I brought it up last year. Westerly has Royce as a benefactor.
Uh-huh.
Royce has put loads of money into Westerly.
Uh-huh.
They redid the United
United
Theater
Theater.
there, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
There are a lot of people here with some pretty deep pockets. I mean,
Not like Royce.
no, maybe not like Royce, but we could use a little help, whether it's the community center. I mean, that, when we were talking about it, didn't need a lot of money in the big scheme of things. But it's like we have nobody with deep pockets to step up to the plate and say, I'll help fund that, maybe with some matching funds, whatever. So, long story short, isn't there anybody here that can be tapped over the next year as somebody who could help fund selective things, as Royce has done extensively for Westerly?
Hmm.
He's
Well,
really helped
The- well,
reshape
The one person you know who has turned that responsibility or that whatever down was a land trust, and he's not interested in,
Both Bonacue.
no, well, Bonacue, not the same way, but no, Woodcock,
Okay.
and he doesn't wanna do it. I mean, Woodcock
I mean,
has
he's got the-
talked to me every time I see him. When is Paul Massey gonna move out? We wanna turn that into a French restaurant.
And that's,
But I won't pay for it.
uh-huh, so, we
I-
have a French restaurant.
Wait,
Not
don't worry
really.
about it, don't
Le
worry
Duc
about it.
Press.
Well, okay.
No,
So,
well, but,
the
yeah.
subject's philanthropy or?
No, I mean, what Royce has done, and some of it's self-serving, I mean, they put the money into the Ocean House when that was a dump.
Uh-huh.
Now Taylor Swift's gonna have her wedding there.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
So, and that's just one example. You could say, well, hey, who cares about that? That's beyond our realm. But they've done a lot of, or the Royce family has done a whole lot in Westerly.
Mhm.
And I think if you look back 5 to 10 years ago, it's really transformed the vibe in that city or town.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
and
I really enjoy
a
going
lot of
there.
it has come from them. They put money, subtly into some of the establishments there that were having trouble. So, maybe there's not a Royce here, but there's got to be somebody.
Well, I think, Tom, you ought to bring this up at the land trust. It's the land trust of all the institutions in this town.
Right.
The land trust is the place where most of the money sits.
I mean, I think she would think, and I'm thinking Julia, that anything along these lines would compete with what they're trying to do, which is, buy more land. But it's worth a try. I'll talk to her.
It doesn't necessarily have to. I mean, there is sort of a strategy where it's like, if you're trying to avoid development in one area, you can encourage development somewhere else
Right.
and make it
Right.
easier to stay on this side instead of going on this side. So like, there could be a way to explain it to them that it's in their best interest to make downtown Wakefield more vibrant so that this other area is left untouched.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. I'm doing a little rendition of the Browning homestead, so I'll be seeing her.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what agenda item, do you think?
No,
needs to be
so-
an agenda item, or?
I was just
wanna
hoping,
go on this slide?
ideally, if somebody said, look, I know of somebody and they've made some noises about doing something for the community in terms of financial support. That's the something I'm talking about. It would be great to pursue that, but it doesn't seem like we know of anybody. And I think I even mentioned this, I know Larry was very plugged in and he didn't know of anybody, a year or two ago.
Yeah. I mean,
I just thought, we're starting the year, it would really help, going back to the community center. You don't need a whole lot of money to get that off the ground, at least initially. And, what would be nice is somebody with the connections, perhaps the property, or the funding, to put out some seed money.
well, actually, one of the things that I hope might come out of the Main Street program, they're going to want to see the development of a 501c3 that is interested interested in expanding the Main Street concept in Wakefield and other communities. And we don't have at the moment, we don't have a 501c3 that is capable of allowing people like Royce or anybody to put their money into this. Because Royce does not, I mean, he puts that money, you can believe.
Oh, yeah, he's
He's
getting a lot back from it.
He
The
gets-
Ocean House, for
yeah,
example.
He gets some money back.
Oh,
from
no,
it.
for
When
sure.
we get off the tape, I'll tell you my Ocean House story.
But anyway, so you know, if we could move to the point where we have a 501c3 that is viable and, you know, Interest's got a plan for some things that it wants to do, then it seems to me we might be able to go around to some of the non-Royce but wealthier members of this community and see. I mean, many of them are getting ready to get in their graves sometime soon anyway, and so maybe they'd have some legacy. Maybe they'd be interested in something.
Yeah.
Mm.
My experience is it's not a very, I don't know.
Not fertile, huh?
I don't know. I mean, there is money.
Yeah, there's money. It's just, I'm surprised it hasn't expressed itself long, you know, in the last 10 years or so.
It never has.
No.
So that tells you something.
All right.
All right, well, maybe that's the end of it, but.
Okay, any other future discussion items?
No, but maybe we should get Royce to come and talk to the Main Street group about what he did in Westerly.
Oh, maybe.
That would be great.
Chuck might not come, but Diane might come.
Would you say someone else in the cohort would know of this or know this Royce directly? No.
No,
All right.
nobody else in the
When you
cohort.
talk to the people in Westerly, it's almost like they're the god down there. Because they've really done a lot in many different ways.
All right.
But if it's interest, I can get you.
Yeah, I can look into like either.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
Finding
there yet,
him,
'cause
yeah.
you need to have some more to talk to them.
Exactly. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not at the point yet, but yeah, that makes sense.
But
Yeah.
but at that point, you let me know.
Hey, there's a glimmer there, because the 501c3 getting off the ground would be an opportunity there. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Susan?
You move, I
Second.
Tom seconds.
Move them.
Aye.
Discussion?
That's great.